Yo, yo, yo. It's Marky Mark's Tarot. Hmm. This guy's a fucking idiot. That's all he does. Feed off of propaganda bullshit. I don't understand these people. The people that have problem, that's for sure. These people are so dumb. I don't know what's wrong with these people. I really don't. Every day it's like, what are you doing, bro? For fuck's sake. Oh my god. All right. Well, this thing is so annoying. Wow. Beyond annoying. I don't know why it's doing that. Yes, sir. Okay. It's Thursday. It's the 9th. All right, cool. So it is. Yes, sir. Okay. So serious. That's crazy. Stupid thing's not even working. It's not working. Don't know why. I don't know why this thing isn't working. Okay, now it works. Now it works. Yeah, it works. Going to the top. Okay. Ain't that true? Fuck is that shit? All right. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I can see that. It's fucked up. Nice. Fuck is that? Hey Ninja, how you doing? How you been? I'm doing good. I worked a few hours today, did some stuff, preparing for another job as well. Hung out with my nephews, picked them up from school, and now I'm here. Just took my dog for a walk. Had a nice day, nice and easy. Weather's really nice here now. Finally, no more rain for a couple days. It's like less humid. It's a nice breeze. It's nice and cool now. Cooler. It's like in the 71, 72. Less humidity. It rained there, yeah. It's been raining here for like all damn year on and off. But now it's like they said this week's supposed to be really good. No rain, no nothing. Tomorrow has like a big shiny sun. Sunny day all day. No clouds, no nothing. So that's good. I'm gonna do some painting tomorrow. Being that the weather's finally good. I can work outside. I worked inside today. Did some inside stuff. Rearranging things. Same old shit, different day. Tomorrow I'm gonna go do a cedar door. Here in Bermuda, like most houses have like cedar doors, and they have to be stripped down to bare wood and painted, stained and painted, varnished. So that's gonna be my fun job all week. So being that the weather's finally good, I'm preparing to do that, which is cool. I like doing it. It's a lot of work, but I like doing it. It's like a traditional thing to have a house in Bermuda with a cedar door with cedar beams and cedar posts and all that type of stuff because we have cedar trees. So when they get like knocked down from hurricanes, people take them to the mill, carpentry mill, and they make doors and make things out of them. So it looks really nice. So I'm gonna do like a before and after. I'm really good at doing that type of stuff, like restoration of cedar doors and all that. A lot of people don't like to do it because one, it's you gotta have rough hands and fingers and not care about your fingernails and your hands, and you can't use gloves like when you sand down a door with your bare hands. So The thing is you could use a machine. You could use a machine for the whole door, like on the edges, but in the middle they have panels, and each panel has like a design. So you have to take like your hand and go in there with the sandpaper and like a scraper. You have to scrape this way, that way. You can't. You got to make sure you don't like dig out the wood of the door. You have to do it very, very carefully. So it's not like for anybody to do. You can't just sand the door down and that's it. Like sometimes you gotta like you have to take a scraper and you have to go in each corner and crevice and scrape it out. You have to scrape some parts, you have to sand some parts because it's got like panels and it's got like a window in the top and it's got like window panes with like little pieces. So yeah, each one you have to scrape because you can't sand it with like sandpaper until the very end, but you have to do it very, you know, carefully or else you'll scrape the window and you'll mess it up. Then you have to like when you paint it, you gotta tape up the window panes and the door. It's a lot of work. But for the part I like the most is taking all the old stuff off. Painting it and staining it is easy. That takes like literally no time at all. But there's like two poles and like a little border that goes all the way around. And then it's like the door itself with the frame. So I only have to do the outside because the inside's fine. And the door hasn't been done in like years. So it's gonna be easy to sand down and shit. It's a lot of work, but I like to do it. A oak door, yeah. Here we have oak doors, cedar doors, but majority of the doors here are cedar doors and they're like reddish. When you sand them right down, you can see the redness in the cedar. And then like you just put like a sometimes you put like two coats of stain to make it a little darker. And then I usually varnish it like 3 times. It looks really good. I'm gonna take a before and after picture. So yeah, that's gonna be my job for the next couple of days because the weather's it's really good and it's a perfect weather for like doing varnishing because there's no wind. It's gonna be like no wind and no rain. So I have to take the advantage of doing it. So it's gonna be fun. I do it, like I said, I do a little bit of everything. Like see this right here, this railing? This railing is regular wood, right? And it was yellow when I got here, like the color of my hat. It was yellowish. It looked ugly as hell. And I completely, stripped it, scraped it. See how like you have all these little indents right here? I had to take like, go in there with my finger with the sandpaper and I stained it and I varnished it. That's been done for like maybe 5 years now. I did it. So yeah, that used to be yellow and I stained it, scraped it, painted it, sanded it, put a couple coats on it. So yeah, it looks all brand new and decent. I did it over the other side of the house too. Hey Virgo, what's up, sweetie? How you been? Yeah, like I said, I know how to do all that type of stuff. I've been doing it for years, but a lot of people don't take it on because too expensive, too time consuming, and people don't really like, want to spend all that money. Like the varnish and the stain and the sandpaper is not that much to spend. Like $100 and you can do like a door with the stain, the thinners and all that stuff. But like people ain't gonna pay me all that money to do it because they don't want to spend all that money. But if you want it to last for a couple years, I'm the guy. There's actually a guy, a painter guy that's actually has his own business for like years. He's my age. We went to army together, and he came here one time to see my brother-in-law, like maybe I don't know 7 years ago or something like that. I had just finished the door next door, and he looks at it, and I heard him outside, and I was like, "What the heck's this idiot doing here? He can't see my brother-in-law." So I walk outside. He goes, "Hey, who done that door?" I said, "Who you think?" He goes, not you. I said, of course I did it. And he's like, yeah, I did it. I said, I told him I did it. He goes, fuck, it looks good. He goes, I'm gonna have to hire you. I said, no, no. I said, I did it because it's my sister's house, but I don't just do it for anybody. And hers took forever to do because hers was like in really bad shape. Yeah, it has been, Virgo. It's been crazy energy shift, and also like it's been last night I got good sleep, but the night before, oh my god. Like I would say Saturday night into Sunday because of the stupid time change, and Sunday night as well was pretty bad. But last night I got good sleep. I got at least like 7 hours sleep almost. Almost. But like my sleeping pattern's all off now because the dumb time change. Yeah, I can't stand that. Like I have my pool pump on a timer. So it came on at like it usually comes on from 1 to like whatever. What time is it here? 10 o'clock on the dot. 10 p.m. And now like at 5:30 it gets dark. So by 6 o'clock, it's like completely pitch black. And I'm like, this is so dumb. This is like the dumbest thing they've ever done in the world was put the time back. Like just leave it alone. Like next year when it goes forward in March, I think it is, or April, like just leave it alone. Like if you notice, like at 7:30, it was getting dark anyway in the winter, right? So why change the time and it gets darker earlier so you work less hours and people need more money? Like, are you dumb? Like leave that shit alone. It's 6 there, yeah. I'm in the future. you know. But they were talking about like for years now, they've been talking about leaving it alone, but nobody's agreeing. Like and people in Bermuda wanted to like say fuck it and not do it and like let the rest of the world do it. And like because a lot of Bermudians like are mad because a lot of older people have to catch the bus, right? So when they catch the bus at night and they're hanging out there at night, they need to get like some reflector or something so nobody in a car hits them and shit like that, or walking back home in the dark, they get robbed. you know. So a lot of people complain here, but they still didn't care. They still didn't give a shit. A lot of the elderly and seniors complain big time because if they don't have transportation, they use the bus, and then to walk home, you have to get a flashlight, or you have to make sure like nobody robs you or anything like that. It's a pain in the ass. But as usual, the government don't care. Nobody fucking cares because it's not happening to them. They don't care. And what makes me mad is you're not making no money off a time change. So why are you doing it? Well, I used to be like the type of person that would like want to sleep in and want to like, stay in bed all day, but not anymore. As soon as I get up, like I'm ready. Like I just want to do something, get a coffee. First thing I do when I get up is take my dog outside. Then I'll make a coffee. Then I'll, check the internet, see what's going on, see if I have any messages, emails, work stuff or anything like that. Then I'll, make breakfast and then go to work. Today I got some time. I did a video on here and on Instagram. What would your ancestors want you to know? Pick a card. I haven't done that in like a year or two. Well, I like to work. I know that sounds crazy, but I like working. I like fixing things and I like to work. Like, but I don't want to work every day. I just want to work when I want to, which I do now anyway. Like I run my life. Nobody tells me, oh, you have to do this or you have to do that. But if one of my clients have an emergency and say, hey Mark, look, this thing broke or that, what happened? What can I do? Or can you come here? I'll go. I'm on call all the time. But I want to work. I like to work. I like to do, fix things and And I have this like thing where I like to make stuff, build stuff. I like to paint things that are old and refurbish it, make it look better. I gotta make a video and show you this step that I made. I made like this half moon step out of like a flooring, like out of a piece of flooring, and I bent it and I screwed it all in. It looks really cool. Everybody's like, "Where'd you get this step?" And I was like, "Yeah, my uncle made it." Science. Yeah, it is good. I love to work and I love to like make things and do things. Anything to do with a house, I can handle it. But it's a lot of work and I don't really care. Like I like to work. I like to do things. Even if I do it for free, I don't give a shit. Like it don't make no difference to me. I do everything pretty much. Anything to do with a house, Marky would do it. But now I don't really like work for too many people. I just have like my selective clients, and now I just do whatever I want because I finally established myself, to the point where I don't have to work every day. But I still work as much as I can. I don't know. I've had some weird feelings lately. Like I had like this weird, like I've had spirit aggravating the shit out of me all like past week and a half, and spirit's been like telling me go online, like to come online more often to do things. Like even today, they were like, make a video, get back into that, like attract people to yourself. And I'm like, I don't want to. I don't want to do that shit. I don't need a whole pot of people aggravating me all fucking day. I don't want that life. And they're like, yes, you're needed. And I'm like, they're like giving me signs and signals to like do more readings and come online more often. And I'm trying to do what they're telling me because obviously like something's up. And they're trying to like divert me from working, out there in the world and just staying in front of a screen or a phone all day and computer and do this type of stuff. But I don't really want to. But I don't want to go against what they're telling me. So I try to like do more and more every day. Yeah, I feel you, Virgo. But you know what? It's Virgo. I'm gonna tell you something. Like I feel the same way. Like, and sometimes like you just gotta indirectly like say it or say that. Like, don't say the actual person's name, but like you can like indirect it. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Yeah, it could be. It could be that person's thinking of you. You know, it's weird, but it happens. All right. Ninja, you want a message? And Virgo, I'll give you a message if you want. I had some person talk some shit about me, and it got back to me, and I was like, I did a video and I put it on my WhatsApp, and I got no response. The person must have been like, this fucker. I didn't want to entertain it, but I was like, you know what, you little hoe? You want to talk shit about me? Like, all right, I'll fix you. Hey, Nick, what's up, bro? No problem, man. Like this, like nasty hoe that I know. She claimed that I did something or whatever to her son and all this dumb shit, right? Um, blah blah blah, like running her mouth, and I was just like, okay, well, you want to run your mouth? All right, I'll shut it for you real quick. So I did a video and put it up on my WhatsApp. And a few people saw it and they started laughing. They was like, go for it, Mark. And I told her, I said, you know my number. Just call me. If you got a problem with me, call me. Just like I tell people on here, you got a problem with me, email me. Talk to me. But you ain't. Because there's no problem. You are the problem. That's why you ain't calling me. Because you're the damn problem. All right, Ninja. Ninja, this card says, I don't believe my own story. This card says, not believing myself is a huge advantage because most of what I learned is not the truth. I use my power of doubt to challenge every message that I deliver to myself. All right, Virgo, this is your card. It says, I listen to the intent behind words. And this says, when I open myself to the truth and really listen, I understand the intent of a message. I feel the truth behind the words. The words lose their value, and the only thing that remains is the truth. Ain't that true? All right, Nick, you can go ahead and ask your questions, bro. See that the only thing that remains is the truth. And that's exactly what I said. I was like, you know the truth. Why are you like lying? You know? And I got no response. No response whatsoever. I love calling out liars. I really do. Makes me happy. Even if like they don't say anything, I just like calling them out. Fuck you lying for? Like, what are you doing? Like if you're over like the age of like, I'm 46, right? So if like you're over the age of like 25, 30, 40, like you don't get tired of lying and like acting like a clown and being like a little immature, little asshole. Like be a fucking adult and stop lying and just, tell the truth or just don't say nothing at all. Like what is your problem? Like how old you gonna be until you realize that lying doesn't work? You know what I mean? You're welcome, sweetheart, no problem. All right, Nick, as far as what spirit wants you to know about love, they don't want you to get hurt. And they don't want you to go ahead and like let a person, make you mad again or make you feel detached or make you feel degraded. Um they don't want a person to like make you think, make you mad, make you sad, unhappy. They're telling me that love is not really a huge thing in your life right now, and it won't be until you can control your emotions and control yourself. And like if you feel like you're indecisive, then that's telling you don't try. If you feel kind of weak or you feel kind of strange or you feel like you're not really effective right now or you're not going to be effective in a relationship, then that's telling you no, it ain't gonna work. um as far as like getting real love, it's going to be a problem and it's going to be delays and it's going to be like adversity because you probably have your standards set super high, which is not a bad thing, it's a good thing. And they're saying that if you do try to get yourself in a love relationship right now, you're going to be disappointed with the outcome because the people around you right now as possible potential partners are partners that are not really are not the right ones, and they are emotional, petty, immature, ineffective, and they have no form of oomph in themselves. Like they don't have the strength to be in a relationship with you or anybody. So the I feel like there's possible partners and potential partners, but they are not what you want, not what you need, and not what you desire. They're just regular people who are going to annoy you, disrespect you, not be the right one, and you're going to have to divert yourself from not dealing with them. So, as far as what they want you to know when it comes to love, is now it's not the right time. And the reason for that is because the potential partners around you are not the right partners. And from now to the end of the year, I don't really see like a concrete partner. Like I think there's potential of meeting, greeting, talking, socializing, but getting yourself into like any type of form of serious relationship, like spirit saying that there's nothing really like concrete there. There's potential, but not seriousness. And you know what? I don't think anybody from now to the end of this year in 7 weeks is gonna be in a serious relationship. You know, if you know understand that, like I know people fall in love fast, and I know people like get into a relationship, and I know that the generation of today right now, you know, they get into a relationship, and by tomorrow they tell each other they love each other or something because they just fuck. But I'm not saying that you, but I'm just saying like people that tell them somebody they love them within 2 weeks, that's not a relationship. That's not love. You know what I'm saying? So like from now to the end of the year, there's only 7 weeks left. So that's why Spirit's saying what they're saying. Like there's love potential, but there's no serious relationship. So you can meet somebody and get to know them, but I like seriousness. I doubt it. Even if I meet somebody right now and date them until Christmas, I'm still not inviting them to Christmas dinner. You ain't that. You ain't that. Like you ain't like that. I mean, I don't know. It all depends. They invite me, I'll go eat their food and eat their stuff. I ain't inviting them to my house. They ain't eating my shit. Can't do that. You have to put you on for New Year's or something. All right. The energy check on yourself is obviously what you just asked about love. I know your main focus is finding love and being in love and all that stuff. And Spirit's saying here, and the energy on about you is the best thing for you to do is to understand that partnerships, friendships have a meaning, have a beginning. They're a union. It's all about passion and finding the harmony between you and someone else. But what they're saying here also is to release yourself from wanting it like bad, or releasing yourself from like knowing that, like release your mind from knowing that it will happen. And it's like maybe you're saying, you know, I'm never gonna find anybody, or I'm never gonna be with anybody. That's not true. They're saying you got to reverse the bad trend. And the only way you're going to reverse this trend is if you overcome what's already happened to you. And there's a card I have in my deck, and I've said it a few times today, actually, and I say it all the time, is you got to forgive yourself for dealing with them, with dealing with your past. You don't have to go to every single person and say, can I get your forgiveness, or I forgive you? That's bullshit. Forgiving someone is not the right thing to do, in my opinion, because they don't give a fuck. Because if they have to, they'll do it again. And you shouldn't go out of your way to ask for forgiveness or give forgiveness. The only person that does that is God Himself. That's the only person you got to ask forgiveness from. And if He forgives you, that's up to Him. But as human beings on earth, my opinion is you forgive yourself. You say, I'm a dumbass. I should have never been with that person. Or I should have never done this. You got to forgive yourself. Forgiving yourself is, in my opinion, the best thing you can ever do. So you have to say, I should have never done that. I made a mistake. I forgive you. I forgive myself. You look in the mirror and say, look, I forgive you. You fucked up. Let's not do that again. Let's make things better. Let's get over it. Let's move on. I forgive myself for what happened, what I've done. Even if you didn't do anything, you just got to say, look, I know I shouldn't have been with that person. I shouldn't have been in that place. I know this person did this shit to me. I'm just going to let all this shit go down the drain. And the next time you take a shower and you look down at that drain and you see all the water going down there and the soap and everything else, you just imagine all the people that no longer in your life. You imagine them all going down that fucking drain and never coming back. You got to completely delete yourself from your past energy, your past people. Just like get over that shit. Because what it's saying right here, you got, in order for you to reach to where you need to be, you have to release yourself and unchain yourself from those mental feelings, energies, like all because you didn't have good love life and bad, like bad partners and things like that. It doesn't mean you're the problem. So in order to find that Two of Cups I got here and that love, you got to remember that you got to recognize the damage before it's done. So the next friendship, relationship you deal with, take those red flags and wave it and leave. Or if you're not getting the red flags and it's not, and everything's going smooth, go with it. Don't go against it. Don't question it. Don't doubt it. So right now they're saying that there is no reward for you, right? When it comes to the energy about yourself, your energy needs to be checked by you yourself. They want you to know that you have to have new interests, overcome what's gone wrong, forgive yourself, and whatever you recognize before it happens, it's telling you that that's happening. Don't do it, or don't make that mistake. Those voices in your head, listen to them. And most of all, you got to understand yourself. And that's what they want you to do. They want you to focus, keep focusing on you. And I've told you this, numerous of times. And I know you are working on yourself, and that's great. And like I said, your energy isn't heavy to me like it used to be. Your energy is light. Like I don't feel like a burden when I read about you. Like I feel like you're okay now, and you're much better than you were months ago. But I think that your mind wanders and wanders, and you doubt yourself, and that's something that you got to work on. It's not a bad thing, it's a good thing that you work on yourself. And some people say, well, what am I going to do? Talk positive, think positive. Listen, I know you're an Aquarius, and all air signs think like a mofo. They think all day all night, so much that it tires us the fuck up. And I'm the same. I think all day, every day, but I don't think negative. I think positive shit. Nice. I think like funny shit. And I want to like continue to be happy, funny, positive, and like take all the negativity, even if it comes in like a bit, an hour or two, like I'm just gonna dwell on it a bit and then get rid of it. I know it's hard to like honestly put your mind into a positive state after. And another thing like is don't be hard on yourself because of the mistakes you make or the position you're in right now. And don't blame yourself, just forgive yourself. It's that simple. Everybody that is in this world has regrets, thoughts, feelings, emotions. You say one time I did this, one time I did that. Right now I'm not really, where I want to be. I'm working on myself. I hear a lot more people saying I'm working on myself and I don't need nobody. Like I hear a lot of people say that to me all the time. Oh, I'm working on myself, Mark. I need more self care. Nobody believed in me, so I'm believing in myself one day at a time. I hear a lot of people talking and motivating themselves because people don't really give a fuck about you like that. And don't ever believe people really do. There's only a selective amount of people that really care. And I learned that the hard way. I thought everybody cared, but they don't give a shit. They only care about themselves and what benefits them. Sometimes you just gotta like imagine yourself in a bubble and don't fear being in there. Just like make sure no one comes in it and aggravates you. The less energy you absorb from others, the more energy you have for yourself. And trust me, I know it's hard, but we can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. And what we can do is learn from each other. That's all. Sending positive vibes, absolutely. Every day I try my best to do that. Every fucking day. Sometimes when people are mad, I can't change their minds. Somebody tells me, Mark, I just can't do it. I'm not positive like you. I can't be like that. You don't know what I'm going through. I'm like, okay. When you're ready to like calm down and talk to me, man, I'll talk to you. All I'm gonna tell you is like, don't let shit get to you. Like you gotta really like put yourself in a zone and be like, whatever, whatever. I do it. I talk like this, but this weekend, like I said, this hoe got to me. She started talking shit. My dog is snoring. See her, look. Look at her. Look at her right here. Look. She's snoring like crazy. Look at her. So anyway, right? Like I said, this hoe made me I gave her my energy and I shouldn't have, but just to like shut her up with the truth, I just did like a little 30-second video and posted it up and was like, I didn't say her name or nothing. Everybody knows who I'm talking about. So I just gave her my piece of truth and that's it. And I ain't heard nothing ever since. Not one person said one word. My phone's been dry. Nobody called. I did what I had to do. The truth will always prevail. And I didn't want to give her my energy, but I was like, you know what? I'm just going to give her 30 seconds. And the 23 hours and whatever minutes and seconds left of the day was all mine. So she only took 30 seconds of my time. And my phone never rang, still ain't rang. No emails, no texts, no phone call, no nothing. Crickets. Just like I thought. Truth will always prevail no matter what. And if you're true to yourself, there's nothing to worry about. It's very hard, trust me. I know. It didn't take me 2 minutes to figure it out. It took me years and still fighting the demons that people throw against me. But telling the truth makes me feel like I can't be beaten. All right, Virgo, hope everything is good. And I'm glad to see you. Glad you're okay. Sending you positive vibes as well. And good night and get good rest and good sleep. No problem, Nick. I think everybody, has different story to tell and a different life, obviously. But I always encourage myself and others to just let people run their mouths. But I know sometimes it's tough when people say lies and you have to, you feel like you have to defend yourself, but you shouldn't. And I also like when I finished the video, I didn't even want to post it. I didn't even want to say anything. I was like, what am I doing? Like, I'm entertaining these fools again. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it just to rub it in your face so you can shut up. And look, nothing came out of it. So I feel like I didn't even waste my energy because I never got a response. So no answer is an answer. There you go. The truth prevails. And that's what I do. I don't fear liars and devils. I go at them. I kill them with the truth. And so it is. And so it be. I love it. You know what I mean, Ninja? All right, let me give myself a card. Oh boy, my favorite card. Ooh. The truth doesn't need me to believe it. The truth simply is and survives. Believe it or not, lies need me to believe them. If I don't believe lies, they don't survive my skepticism and they simply disappear. Mic drop. Just finished talking about it. The truth doesn't need me to believe it. I already know. And this is me waiting for a response. See me, the owl, I'm on the tree, just looking around. Where are the, you ain't saying nothing? Oh well, I must have told the truth then. How you gonna come back from that? That's what I thought. There you go. That's confirmation. Truth does not need me to believe it. And I ain't believing your lies. Why you always lying? Why you always lying? All right, Ninja. No problem. I came on a little earlier today because I'm gonna go to bed earlier too. I've been on here for like an hour now, so I'm gonna stay on for a little bit more. It's still early. Then I'll get off. I might stay on here for another half an hour or so. You're welcome, Ninja. No problem. Thank you too. And good night. Sleep well. Have a good day tomorrow. I wish I was like my dog. She just sleeps no problem. Always snoring and stinky. Damn dog. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Damn, dog's always snoring. No way. Yes, Ninja. I tell you I was gonna stay on here for another half an hour. That's why your nickname is Ninja. Because you say good night and then you come back. See? You're a ninja. You ain't changed one bit. See? Still a ninja. But now you're a granny ninja. Yeah. Nah, you're not old. If you were like 85 or something like that, that's old. But you're not there yet. I wish you that longevity though. I'm 46 and I hope I reach 86. Oh, she the one that was in the hum? We just talked about her. Holy shit. We just talked about her like 2 weeks ago, right? Remember? I remember asking you if your hubby had like his mom was still alive or his dad, and you said, "Oh yeah, his mom's alive, but she's in a home." And look at that, 2 weeks later. That's crazy. So she must have came up for a reason. See? Wow, 94. That's when my granny died. My granny died at 94, 10 years ago. She would have been 104. Yeah, my granny died 94. She lived a good long life. She barely worked, and she died from shingles, to be honest. She was so old that she was in the hospital. She got shingles, and it was so bad that like it was too much for her body at the time. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. So she got shingles. She went to the hospital. She was there for like maybe 4 days, and then she passed away because her body couldn't take it. I was close with her like when I was younger, but when I got older, she was like just a pain in the ass, and she just said stupid things, and nobody really liked her towards the end of her living, because she would just say like mean things, and we would look at her and be like, "What the fuck is this woman talking about?" She always would start like arguments. Like she was kind of like, not the same person that I remember. So we kind of like really didn't. Yeah, her mind was good, but it was weird. Like she didn't have like dementia or anything like that, but she was like one of those people who said offensive things, and you're like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, why would you say stupid shit like that? So nobody really liked her at the end. My mom never liked her. My mom didn't like her at all. Not too many people like their mother-in-laws and father-in-laws and in-laws and sisters, brother-in-laws. I know a few people that like their in-laws, but not too many though. I don't know too many people. Like I have two brother-in-laws and a sister-in-law, but not anymore. I only have a brother-in-law now, and he's the one I dislike the most. I never liked any of them, none of them, not one, and they didn't like me either. But they're married to my siblings. I could care less. You ain't married to me. They're all like people I don't like. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, her lungs is probably giving way, or her insides were giving way. I honestly don't know how people live that long. That's crazy. Like that's just crazy how people live that long. And a lot of people say, "Oh yeah, it's what you eat, it's what you do." That's not necessarily true all the time, because my granny, she ate whatever. She ate soup a lot, and she drank tea every day, coffee. She ate cereal every morning. She ate regular food. She ate very well. Like she was before she died, she was eating no problem. She'd eat a whole plate of food, no problem. And drink tea and water all day or coffee, whatever. She drank everything, ate everything, no problem. She dressed herself. My granny, her job was she washed and ironed clothes for a couple people. Like when man, like busy working women, they didn't have time, so she would wash all their clothes and iron all their clothes, and then they pick it up after work and pay her, and that's what she did for a living. She did it for her whole life. Like she was like a I don't know, like a homemade. She didn't clean people's houses, but they bring their stuff to her and she would do it. She didn't have transportation. She never drove a car or rode a bike. And my grandfather, he did everything, but he died young. He died like 62. He died long of smoking dirty cigarettes and tobacco and alcohol. His lungs and his liver went. Both my grandfathers died from drinking and smoking. And they died early, like in their 60s. That's another reason why I stopped drinking and smoking. They would, get in my ear about it all the time. My uncle, which is my grandfather, he also he didn't smoke, but he drank. But not not a lot, but he would drink like every day he had a drink. And he ended up like dying from cancer and shit like that. At least I got to see him before he passed away. So he's the one that's always around me in spirit. He's been around me for like 20 plus years now since he died. We had like a special bond, and I wear his jewelry still and stuff like that. So, and he's not even my immediate family. He married my auntie. But I only have two uncles and aunts left out of six, seven, six. Yeah, six. The ones that are left are, you know, not my favorite. My favorite ones are all gone. All right, there, Ninja. Yeah, it's good to have family around. Your dad's always around you. So that's a good thing. I also always see him around. He may be your younger brother. I think he hangs around like one of his sons, like the younger one. I think I told you that before because I always get him around like a younger guy, younger than you. Yeah, always nice chatting. Yes. Yeah. So who like the next one? The younger out of the two brothers. So it's probably the youngest one, the youngest brother. I believe I told you that one time before, but I always like when I talk to you, sometimes I see him as another guy, around another person. Like the person isn't dead; they're like in real life, but he's around that person. So maybe I don't know if your dad and him were close, but he might be hanging around him. Not might be, he is. That's a guy with black hair, and he's got like a round face. He's got black hair and a round face, and he's short. He's probably like 5'6", something like that. 5'6". Could be his brother. I don't know if he had a brother, a younger brother. But the guy doesn't look that old. He looks like maybe like my age, or he's like maybe like 50, 50 something. Like he looks like about my age or a little bit older. Yeah, I remember you told me. Yeah. I know you said you had two brothers. Yeah. Like this guy, he's got jeans on. He's got black hair, round face. He's got jeans on, and he's got like boots on. So, like I said, when I see these people, it doesn't necessarily mean that this is what they look like right now. It could have been what they did look like. But if this person worked at like a place where it was muddy, or like in a farm, or like a place where it was like a lot of mud around, or like soil, you know what I mean? Like this person got dirty. It's so weird. Like I see, like, there's silver, like, oh man, you see there's like silver, like, oh, I can't remember what the hell they're called now. There's a specific name for them, but it's like there's silver like canisters. They're like metal, and they put like cow milk in them and shit like that. They're like silver metal, like aluminum looking things. I kind of feel weird right now. Oof. Oh my god. Like this person might have had like a head injury, like, ooh, fuck, my head is ringing. No, it's like a bad feeling. It's like I got my head bashed in. Oh man. Like I'm trying to like tap into him a bit to see what he's about, like. But like I feel like he had like serious, like he had a head injury, or he had a head injury at the time. Ooh, I haven't felt that in a long time. And it's not my hat. Ooh. Hmm. That is so weird. I can't like. I want to like. Oh, it's so weird. I want to like see it, but it's they're like I'm getting blocked, or like I can't like focus right now. It's like I feel like I have like the biggest headache ever. Oh, it's so annoying. Like it's like the person that I'm getting, it's like they might have got kicked by like a horse, or they got like kicked in the head by like, an animal. Hmm, that's so weird. Anyway, I got to disconnect from that. Oof. Yeah, I'm done now. I can't tap into that anymore. As much as I try to, it's like I don't know. It's weird. It's like Like I see this guy and he's got jeans on and he's got like one of these silver canisters that he went to go get milk in or something or water, and he got bashed in the head by an animal, like kicked him or something, or something happened to his head. And it's like your dad is next to him. So maybe this could be like his friend or his buddy or somebody. Yeah, could be. I don't think it's army related, but it's like it might be like on a farm or like in a place where there was animals. Like this might be somebody that he met, that he's cool with, that he hangs out with. Whew, thank God that shit went away. Wow, that was like the biggest headache ever. And maybe he had a friend that had a farm with cows and shit that got hit, and he might have like helped the person. Yeah, that'd be nice to know if what happened there. That's weird. Because usually, like when a spirit had like a certain injury, I'll feel it in the area where they were injured. So like I felt like I got kicked in the head just now. Like I felt like I got the worst headache ever. Mm. But now it's gone. Whew. It gave me like the fucking. That was a weird. I haven't felt that in a long time. I don't know. See, I don't know because I can't. I tried to tap into it, but the more I got into it, the more I felt pain. So I don't know. You might have died or something happened where your dad was there and saw what happened. So, but that's all I got. Like he just showed me where he was or what he was talking about. I thought it might have been your brother or something like that, but that's it's something else. It's a younger guy. See, he's like I said, my age or like 50. But it could have been like back in the day or something like that that it happened. So if it wasn't none of your brothers that got kicked in the head by an animal, then it isn't them. It's somebody else. But that's weird though. Yeah, so it's not them then. So we figured that out. I kind of figured it wasn't them. They showed up one time, but not. I don't think it's them now. It's somebody else. Like, and they got hit like in the face so hard that their nose bleed, and like you can see, like I feel it all right here, like and all down my throat. Like they got kicked in the face by an animal, like by a donkey or horse. I don't know, like it's definitely like a farm area where there's mud, and I can see the silver canister thingy. I don't know what they call those things, but like in Portugal, they use these big silver like jugs, and they're made out of aluminum, and they put them underneath the cow, and they put like the milk the cow there. Or they sometimes they transfer water with it. It's either for milk or water, but this guy's got one. Yeah, like I can see the guy with boots and jeans, and he's all dirty, and your dad was standing next to him, but something happened to him where he might have died from a kick in the face, or your dad helped him because he got like fucked up. Yeah, like he still has hair. So I don't know when he lost his hair. That's what I'm saying. Like they look my age. That's why I was confused. It didn't make any sense to me at first. That's why I thought it was like. But see, that's what spirit does. They take you back in time and show you like a specific period. It's crazy. Some people show you right away like what happens, and some people don't. Like some spirits show me like what they look like back in the day because they don't want you to see like all that shit. Maybe, yeah. Honestly, I think it was somewhere like he worked or somewhere that he knew the guy and he like helped him. Cause your dad like is with the guy and he told me like he helped the guy or something because he got kicked in his face. I know it's random shit, but that's what he was telling me. And I felt it so bad just now. Holy shit. But that hasn't happened to me in a long time. This is what I was saying earlier. See, spirit's been like aggravating me because they're like trying to like get me to do more of that mediumship shit, and I don't really want to. So when I feel like that, I feel weird. I don't like feeling people's pain and like just proving that I can, determine what it is. I don't like that shit. That was a serious like when you get hit in your nose like and it like and you feel it you feel it in your throat like when you have a blood. I don't know if you ever had a bloody nose, right? And you kind of taste your blood in your throat type of thing because your nasal passages go through your throat and all over. So it's like, when you get hit in the head, you feel it in your nose and in your throat. That's exactly what I feel. I feel like he got kicked in the face or something bashed his face. Like not your dad, the guy. Yeah, it feels yucky right now. I don't like that feeling. But that's how weird it is. See, so I haven't been hit in my damn face, but spirit will like transfer their self and give me their feeling, like to let me know to make it clear. So I don't know. Maybe your dad saved this guy, like helped him because he got like fucked up in the face. So your dad happened to be there and helped him. I mean, it could be a random person that he went to go see and he helped him. I don't know. I don't know. Tell your mom that story and see what she says. It'll be interesting to know if that was the case or something like that happened. That happened to my cousin. He was like behind a horse and the horse happened to kick and shattered his eye socket. His whole eye was destroyed, but thank God he didn't go blind. But it broke his eye bone. Like the bone right here, it broke his bone. Everybody was so worried about him, but he's all right though. Happened to him like I would say 30, 35 years ago. I was young. I was like 10, maybe 11. We got the news that he was out there and the horse kicked him by mistake. Like he just happened to be there and the horse just kicked. Like it wasn't nothing that he did. So that's the only time like I remember any animal kicking somebody. But this is weirder because it's like I feel like it was a headshot and the nose. That was so weird. I felt it. Ugh. I don't like feeling things like that. It's gross. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. I've been on here for extra half an hour. So I've been on here for an hour and a half. I'll be back on tomorrow, hopefully. I'll be on late though. I'm gonna go. I need to go get some rest. I need to get in my damn bed early today because I get in my bed late every day, every night. Watch damn TV and then I end up watching something or seeing something on YouTube or seeing another friend online or some shit. Yeah, I'm gonna go now anyway, so you can't do no more ninja tricks. And I shouldn't have tapped into that, but it's all good. I feel better now. I feel like nothing ever happened. It was a good 5 minutes of ugh, it was gross. All right, I'm gonna go now. I'm good. Everybody, I'm okay. It wasn't my hat. It's loose, you know. I don't know. I don't know. Like sometimes, as soon as you mention your mother-in-law, I saw him with this guy, and I'm like, well, maybe he's like at this place where he like his son is or whatever. I don't know. Like I'm just wondering why he would, yeah, like you said, why would he show you that? But that's just the thing. They show me random shit because that's what they did or that's where they are. Could be the anniversary of that day. Like I tell people, like spirit, it does whatever they want. They want you to know, like today might been a day that, you know, 40 years ago or 30 years ago, this happened to him, you know, or it could be like where he was, or he's like with that guy that died, or maybe that guy died now and he's with him. I don't know. Like, I don't know what it is because I don't know what it signifies. But all I know is that guy got bashed in his face and his head, and your dad must have helped him because they're in like a picture together, and he's got his arm around him like he's okay now type of vibe. It's weird. I don't know. You got some homework to do if you want. If not, you ain't gotta worry about it. It's nothing to do with you. But if you want to figure it out to confirm it, that's up to you. But yeah, that was pretty intense. But yeah, I'm good now. It's over and done with. I had to disconnect from because I tried to figure it out, but I was like, yeah, I'll leave it alone. Alrighty, I will see you tomorrow, and have a good night and a good sleep, and have a good day tomorrow. Nighty night.